So, we're going to talk about something difficult. So, I hope that you will join me in a cup of coffee, in a quiet place to have that discussion. Because you're always safe here. You're always safe with me. I I want to make it very clear that I do not support oppression. I do not support any kind of genocide or hatred of any kind. We have the privilege of living in a beautiful, beautiful world that has unfortunately, since the dawn of time, been stained with a lot of ugliness. And that ugliness comes from fear. And fear likes to play this idea of hatred. But hatred is not really hatred of anything. It's a fear of it. It's a fear of it being different. It's a fear of you not being able to assimilate. It's a fear of you becoming victimized the way others have been victimized by people like you or yourself. Fear is the evil in this world that we as healers work to illuminate. And to do that, we work for everyone. And it is an unfortunate reality that those in need of the healing are seldom the ones who want it. And it's those who want it who are seldom the ones in need of it. The midwives and the cutwives, if you don't know what that term is, look it up, of ye olde would often help women in situations who were the same women who would rat them out or help the same men deal with situations that would rat them out. Because the work has to be above hatred. The work in and itself is very political because the work is to heal. And if things are to heal, then you must be against things that are dis-ease. And oppression and hatred, fear, is dis-ease, not disease like illness, but it is a sickness in its own way. And as healers and as witches and as spiritualists and as we work, and we have to work abundantly in the scope of unconditional compassion and non-judgmental assumptions. That doesn't mean that we can't stand up for what we believe in, because I do. And most real practitioners that I know of do as well. But our spaces should be healing and spaces where people can come together of different belief systems, should they not be oppressive, to discuss and learn and heal together. Because when we ostracize anyone, we keep them from learning. Not saying that everything must be learned by everyone, but excluding the people who need to learn the lessons is kind of a part of why we got here. We need education and honesty and reality now more than ever, because that is the only thing that is going to eliminate the fear. Fear is an emotion that stems mainly from the unknown. We're not afraid of the dark. We're afraid of what we don't know is in the dark. We're not afraid of talking to dead people. We're afraid of that we don't know about talking to dead people or what it's going to happen. We're not afraid of roller coasters because we're afraid of what's going to happen, that we don't know how it's going to work and how it's going to play out. It is the fear of the unknown. When you educate and when you learn and when you discuss and when you dialogue with people from different facets and different viewpoints, you learn to see all sides of a situation and therefore cannot be afraid of it. This is why higher education tends to be so illuminating to people, because you are in a room with people who come from very different backgrounds. I studied art history with a focus in spirituality and pre-Renaissance art, focusing on ancient religious art. And I had people who were studying biochemistry and engineering and were like, this makes no sense to me. And I'm like, this is a structure. Art is a structure, much like the chemistry that builds our cells and makes us who we are and gives us brown hair and blue eyes. Art is putting together atoms to make a final piece. An idea that is intangible becomes an idea that is realized and now tangible. Education teaches us how to take fear and eliminate it. Not illuminate it, not make it bright and comfortable, but it eliminates fear. And so now we're going into a world where there is a lot of fear, a lot of oppression, a lot of stuff going on. And it is more important than ever that we as healers educate all those who are willing to listen, while still making sure that our spaces are safe for all people who are in that space, and making sure that boundaries are strong, but that the work doesn't stop. I will never stop doing this work. I have said this a million times, and I will say it a million more. I will never stop doing this work. Now I only have to say it 999,999 more times. So, it's important that we work together in this. So as long as you're willing to be here, that I will be here or I will be elsewhere, you will always be able to find me. I'm honestly too lazy to go anywhere else. But let's eliminate the fear and get back to living in this beautiful world we are privileged to live on. And remember that we are like the stars in the sky. We are innumerable. We are constellations of our own communities. Every person you are connected to, y'all build your own constellation of stars the heavens look upon and watch in awe. Let's build those communities. Work with your healers, whether they be doctors, therapists, life coaches, psychic mediums, whomever. Work with them. Learn from them. Let's heal together and bring back balance. I truly believe and foresee that this will happen. I really do. Love you.